What's up, everybody? Today I'm gonna present to you my Rescue Rabbit deck. It went undefeated in the local tournament. So, well, without further ado, let's proceed. Here we have the engine of the deck: two Rescue Rabbits. Basically, they had nothing else needed to say about these. Basic staples for it: the three Sabersaurus, three Cobblezoles. And then for your own personal preference, I had the three direct Guibas. These are still good. There's no questions asked. With all these new gadgets, these will always get their effect off. If you don't, well, obviously you could just side them out, but you should still run these. One Spree Reaper. You can either get a Speed Reaper or a Grand Mole, but I preferably run this. I could always summon a Vanilla, attack directly with a Reaper. Most of the time, majority of the time, this thing goes off. Two Effect Veilers. They might not seem good anymore, but trust me, they put in some work. Even if they don't, obviously you could just side them out. Basic concept. One Sangan and two Tour Guides. Everybody likes running Night Assailant. Honestly, a dead card is a dead card, no matter what. So, two Tour Guides search for a Tour Guide, and then you could draw into a Sangan. Instead of just going Tour Guide, Sangan, then Tour Guide, Night Assailant, you're eventually going to draw one of them, and then something's going to be dead. So, I believe this is best. And that's for monsters. Now to move on to the magics. We have the basic staples: Monster Reborn, Heavy, Dark Hole, and Book of Moon. And from that, I have personal favorite, 3 MSTs. Ignore the text on it. They're Korean, Japanese, either or. They still do their work. And the obvious is 3 Lances. These are really good with the Guibas, and especially with your Lagio Dolka. It protects them from Dark Hole, protects them from anything that destroys them, obviously, and it saves you from wasting Lagio's effect. Now for the traps, I run double Compulse, 1 TT. I usually set my Vanillas, wait next turn, summon another one if I draw one too many, and then make a Lagia. So sometimes I wouldn't want to use this against my own field. 1 Mirror Force, 1 Bottomless. I used to run 2 and 1 Compulse, but 2 is very situational. Late game, they already have a beater, and if I draw into this, I can't really do anything about it unless I Compulse it. So, one of that. The 2 Solemn Warnings and 1 Solemn Judgment. Basic staple traps. Unless you pay a lot of life points in the deck. 3 Deep Prisons. My favorite. This right here, just unexpected. Unexpected. I love it, personally. 2 macros. This right here is still good. I didn't think this would still be good. I was trying a new deck build with the Pot of Avarice and just freeballing it, but 2 macro Cosmos, really good this format still. Nothing changes. And the obvious one is my Starlight Road. This goes off at least every game. Every game. Even though I just want to run, I just run 1, it just goes off so many times. Alright, moving on to my my Exceeds and Synchros. First are the staples, obviously. Lagias and 2 Dolkas. If you end up going into more than 2 Lagias or more than 2 Dolkas, then you got a problem. The game is going on for too long. Very, very too long. And that's if you run Pot of Avarice too. But this is just a regular build. You have the number 39 Utopia. Number 39 Utopia Ray. This, I barely make it, but I have so much room in my Exceed that one day I'm going to have to make this, and then I won't have it and I'm going to be upset. So this is just in case I need to go for game and I have it. And I'm very long life. I have the one, number 17. Obviously the Levier and the Sea Dragon. This is the Rabbit and Tour Guide play. Best play in the game. Gemini, Pearl. Photon. Number 30. One Zen Mind. And one Temple. He's one of the best Exceeds against Acid Golem. You play this when somebody has Acid Golem on the field, 100% sure you have the game deck. You will have game. And then for my synchros, obviously Stardust Dragon for the road, and my personal favorite, Armory Arm. Like I said, I have so much room in my Exceed. My Effect Veilers, my Effect Veilers usually don't get used properly, so I just have them sitting in my hand, so I could just summon my Spear Reaper that's still on the field, equip, and then if I still have a Logia in the field, equip it to my Logia, and then start poking for 34, and if I can run over a monster, they take that. So, really good. And then now for the side deck. Side deck, straight anti-meta. This side deck basically works against any deck. 3 Fossil Dinos. You go Logia and then play this. You kind of have a pretty good field. 3 Thunder Kings. Obviously against Machina, other decks. Maxi against Girgias, Windups, or Girgia Karakuri. It's pretty annoying. So Max Seeds. 3 Snowman Eaters. Mirror Match. Heroes. Anything that has a lot of beaters and are annoying. And on top of that, he's very good. If I have Effect Veiler and he goes off, I could just make Armory Arm. If I don't need Effect Veiler anymore. System Down. This is the newest side deck for me. I have at least 3 Girgia decks in my local and at least 1 Machina. Best side deck. And I have my own staple, well, my own personal favorite for my side deck is Mischief of the Yokai. When you activate this, all the monsters on the field, I believe, loses 2 levels. And once this is sent to the graveyard, the turn after, I'm allowed to remove it from my grave and reduce 1 level. This card is very good against Evils, Rabbit, and Windups. This right here is nothing to play with. I won my final match against Evils, and he went off with double double Volcano. I went Mischief of the Yokai. Unless he ran 2 Gachis, his monsters weren't going anywhere. After that, I summoned my Rabbit, and I had like 2 monsters on the field. I just attacked. I Rabbit effect, bring out 2 Vanillas, poke, killed all his monsters. And if things get crazy, I could just remove it and do it again, so they won't exceed for a Logia Doka, which is very annoying. Especially Rabbits. If this is in your graveyard and they use their Rescue Rabbits effect against a mirror match, remove it, reduce 1 of their levels, and it's gone. They can't do anything with it unless they have a Monster Reborn. But still, that's a waste of a card. So really good, in my opinion. Besides that, that's the end of the deck list. Thanks everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed.